On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will go on the attack first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Turning it on! A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Boilermakers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them. Guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good crew.
It's almost as if he knew what the defense was going to be playing. He knew the personnel. He knew the different looks and coverages and fronts that they were going to see. And that offense, they just chopped up yardage, moving down the field to score that opening series.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Badgers offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Fires to the right. It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now it's back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for room. It's Joyner. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. And the Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Gets it out fast. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. They'll run the screen. Bust through behind his pad. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive leads.
The screen, he's got wheels, breaks into the open. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Red pass, it's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field? You got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. The Boilermakers have moved it inside the 20. Looking to throw again. A little screen to the running back. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Makes the grab on the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Good, right down the ball. And that will extend their lead even further. So they were able to put up a 3 just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. A first down for the offense. The give out of the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lost the fire on second down. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Pulls it in at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Marshall. Good pickup on that play. It would bring up 2nd and 4.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
It's complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Daniel. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. He makes the grab. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Boilermakers will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive.
Oh, he's got some space. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the handoff. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. There's the pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit. Apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Badgers can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He makes the catch at the 10. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the... The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. He's got really nice elusiveness. Once he's out in the open field, he shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Using the quick game. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And he just got the on-Wisconsin call and went on into the backfield to pick up the sack.
Yeah, jumping around on quarterbacks in the backfield. Really good job getting upfield, playing aggressive, playing like their hair's on fire. Wisconsin linebackers do that year after year.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes are all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Coverage team gets... job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
And the Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his hand down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Get close in the middle. And they explode
They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Boilermakers had this offense rolling.
Let's go! Let's go!
The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Football with the run. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Caught close to the marker. It's Jackson. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
27 jump. Base 27 jump.
From the gun, looking for a man. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing and liked it, or probably didn't like it on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Purdue! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And I tell you what, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Gibson. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Barry Johnson. Turns it on in midfield. All out of space. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. And the Badgers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with the GPS and the slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but They're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Here we go, here we go.
Running behind that left side. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And he finally breaks when they get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Got it, looking for the first down. Open space at the 25. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. The Boilermakers are on the move. They'll try the running game off the right tackle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He wants it all. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And the route is on. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff here is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Badgers in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Looking for a man. It's Gibson. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the mark. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. It's complete on the right side. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Looking downfield, it's Gibson. Oh, they're after him. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From his end zone, he'll go up top. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Badgers are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Number one objective here, no turnover. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team is incredibly mentally tough right now.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks. You start to string together